Well, I'm joined now by our social affairs correspondent, Jeremy. But we were looking it up, weren't we? I mean, fireworks have been around for centuries, some say for like 2,000 years. They've sort of always teemed with celebrations. So is this a matter of, not really letting people enjoy themselves?
Yeah, I mean, there's a challenge, isn't there, about striking the right balance here. You know, what for some people might be fun, might be antisocial behaviour for other people. And there is some official advice on this, which is to let your neighbours know if you are planning to use fireworks. And this isn't just about protecting pets. There are tens of thousands of former soldiers across the East Midlands who've served in war zones. And today I've been speaking to several of those veterans about how they get triggered by fireworks. And you can see why when you look at this. This was John O'Lee being rescued after an explosion in Helmand Province. Now, he didn't just lose a leg in that blast, he almost lost his life. And 17 years on, John O is now a Conservative councillor in Newark, where he has been campaigning for people to be much more aware of the impact on veterans.
Every time we had fireworks going off, it was like you were in a battle, in a firefight. That's how it sounds like. The flares going off, the fireworks going off remind you of tracer bullets. That's just facts. And for anybody that has been in a firefight, it kind of feels like bonfire night to a certain extent. It's not like being blown up. It's a different sense, but it's like rifles going off. It's like AKs going off. It does feel like that. And especially, we need to take in consideration that we've got lots of refugees around at the moment that maybe have suffered atrocities in Ukraine and Syria. So yeah, it's just something that I'd say to the residents in the community. Just be mindful if you know somebody's got PTSD or been in the war or come from is a refugee. Just take that into consideration and maybe knock on the door and just let them know you'll be setting off a few fireworks.
Oh, he's so right, isn't he? It really makes you think. What does the existing law, though, actually say?
Well, and it's usually illegal to set them off between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. Now, there are some exceptions to that. Tonight, the cut-off point is midnight. It goes up to 1 a.m. on New Year's Eve and on Diwali and Chinese New Year. There are also 3 dispersal orders enforced tonight, one of those in Leicester City Centre, 2 others at Clifton and St Anne's in Nottingham, all of those places where there have been reports of people throwing fireworks.